Welcome to Biomutant. The beach is just beautiful. Got word you found the greatest glider of all, an ark, and it's all good to go. Can't imagine how that would feel, to zoom so fast. Funny that you found an ark when you don't need to go anywhere in it. The world's still going to be here. Proud of you for thinking about helping before escaping, either way. Wonders if there are any open seats left in that fancy ark glider of yours.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Feels thrilled to snag a seat in your ark. Can't wait to glide through the skies. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Untended, the world will go under with time. Says you should hunt for Wiz in the Surf Search factory. Has plenty to do, so no worries. Says he'll see you at the Ark. Just wants one last chance to say goodbye to the goo. Goop knows he's repeating himself, but can't help talking to you. Understands completely. Let's see. Can't let the air just suck you in like that. Lump says it's great to see you again. Says goodbye to you. Strange not having the sky above. Just line up those nodes and yank it out. Careful it doesn't spark you. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You got the plug. You're the one in charge now. Ah, these islands are gorgeous.
Ala hababa. Hani hukusuta. Ho sagihi turkanala.
Lump is heated, oven fired up and all. Should be enough spark to keep it going until the end of the world.
Hasutu hansiti tulahanga.
Now that the oven is sparking hot, it's time to bake. To be worthy of sweets, you must have tasted bitters, and he can see you've had a fair share.
La sima vukug akutu. Ho sagihi turkanala.
Sadly, his supply of whiffle dust is gone with the wind. That means he can't bake the special cookies he wanted, disco biscuits.
Tahito hasinto. Sitofa.
Get him some whiffle dust, and he'll make a fresh biscuit for you. The quickest way to get a little dust is from the village where he made his last guest bake. There should be some left in their oven.
La sima vukug akutu.
Figures he can set you up with a disco biscuit then.
It's like the whole world is glowing.
Oh, shine like that and the dark disappears.
Now that's the right idea, Dark. Just disappear.
You know, I'm starting to think you don't like me.
I don't.
Hasinto.
Lump says there are still things left over.
Kariha ahikututo.
So, says you covered the important things already. Hide or hunt tonight. That's your call. Check out that plastic scrap over there. This is Hobbydunk, a homey little village. A ladder would be better. Need to stock up on scrap first. Says it used to be you could enjoy a day without worrying about the world end and the bad bugs that come with it. Someone should clomp stomp the dark-dwelling gnats. They're so awful. The gnats are so awful they make it impossible to get around at night. Says the old kind didn't drain you dry and leave you to die. Points out they're dark-dwelling gnats. Look for them in the dark, smarty. Once they're gone, you can walk around in the dark parts again. Till then, better keep to the light than fight. Says they can't wait to enjoy the night sight again. Cries about how the Lotus Captain killed their kidling. They want to even things, but the Lotus Captain's too mighty. Wonders if you might be a real hero kind. Says the Lotus Captain wanted to sacrifice the kidling to the Looper Lupin. How awful. You should be able to find the Lotus Captain always around the other Lotus. Wants you to take down that Lotus Captain forever time. Figures only you have the power to hold that captain's noggin. Seems content with that. Maybe a little weepy. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Such a pretty surf. Ought to be some whiffle dust nearby. Look for an oven. That's the oven. Now, just crank up the temp gauges and catch the cloud it makes. Thinks it's time for you to find Wiz. If you need an octopod, he's your go-to man. Says you used to be able to find bleep bleeps whenever you liked. They heard there's a cupboard where you can find all the bleep bleeps you'd want. Just imagine having all those bleep bleeps in your hands. Figures if they knew that, they'd have a home full of bleep bleeps already. Thinks that cupboard might not be easy to find, but that's why it's still there, right? Just find it and grab all the bleep bleeps you can carry. Better those bleep bleeps wind up with you than in the wrong hands. Figures they're better with you than with anyone else. Make sure you don't walk off a cliff while you're night blind. For some, the night brings terror. time is ending. Finally, a bit of glow. Zap! So relieved you finally de-lifed those dark-dwelling gnats. Phew!
La cima vukug akutu.
Now that the whiffle dust is secured, Lump's ready to yo-yo. His disco biscuits are known for their hullabaloo.
Ilikitatu.
Lump says he has a load of sweets re-ovened for you.
La cima vukug akutu kwa.
Better get them while they're hot. Cukies, mookies, and the odd poppadocaricle.
Oh, sagihitur kanala.
He's happy to have something for everyone.
Itukusuba.
Says his Muma Grandiosa taught him the inside-outs of the oven.
Tolamapata.
Lump wonders where you're taking the ark, and if you have enough supplies for your trip.
Ofotio.
That's the most reasonable thing he's heard all day.
Jacinto ta.
Thinks the ark sounds like fun, but with the world in good shape, What do you do with it? Deliver meals?
Takankalahati.
Feels good about you working so hard to keep this kitchen going.
Tahito.
Wishes he knew who you're taking with you in the Ark.
So, what we have here is an opportunity to help your next. There's a seat open on the Ark should you want to offer it as a gesture of appreciation.
Why? You don't need anyone else but yourself and me, of course, but I'm a part of you, so that doesn't count.
If you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go further, go together. The only one we'd want to get away quickly from here is darkness.
But you know you can't go on without me. Even if I'm bad company, I complete you.
I think we can finally agree on something. It is better to be alone than in bad company. But best of all is being good company yourself.
Sakifala. Tahito.
Says he didn't want to hope you'd pick him, but he's going to cook you so many great meals that you'll never regret it.
Mapata.
Lump says he's always happy to help. Disco, disco.
Tusumpata.
Understands completely. Watch you flex. When it rains, it gets wet. That there is a fume foundry where toxanol processed go juice. Looks cute. Short-circuited. How far does this underplace go on? A perfect fit. Moog's glad you keep coming back. Let's see. figure out which way to go. Looks like it could cut anything. Here is Knack Hill, the patch that Pebble calls home.
Manapena.
Seems wowed that you made it all the way up here to wherever he happens to be. He's not quite sure about that himself, having gotten here accidentally. Claims to have climbed here on his own. Loves to get higher. He's bowled over by how you managed to find him. Someone who could do that could go just about anywhere. You seem solid, hard to crack, and always climbing higher. What could stop someone like that? Wherever you're heading next, he hopes you keep strong and tough. You'll need it to get through all the horrors of the world that lie ahead, no matter which direction you go. Wants to know what you'd do if you made a mistake while trying to get someplace. Would you head back down and try again? Or would you try to continue on from where you were? Thinks he might just stay here forever instead. Says he's not sure he's happy about the world surviving. Means he's stuck here longer. Wonders why you tried to save the world. In the end, what's the difference? Curious about you working with the Myriad. Don't all those lights they use hurt your eyes? Suppose that's great if there's something worth seeing. Let's talk about happier things. He says it's rare, but sometimes he gets caught between a rock and a hard place. There's no worse spot to be in, and this time is no exception. He's always felt insignificant, like a pebble to a mountain. That's why he's climbing now. He wants to feel on top of the lowlands for once. He realizes that one who doesn't climb can't fall either, so in a way he guesses he's safer here, not going anywhere. Figures he can't get out of here on his own. He's tried. Pebble's risking death by staying or leaving, so he won't stop trying until he's able to climb out of this dying world. He figures he just has to be more careful. Also, it would be better if he knew where to climb. He doesn't want to be a pebble in your shoe, but if you'd help find some better spots for him to climb, he'd be really grateful. Thanks you for not just walking all over him when he's down.
Hard to find any shadows now.
That's not necessary.
The prey always says that about the hunt.
Oh, you don't have to be so vicious about it.
Of course I don't, but I'm enjoying it.
Listen to all that night noise. Says if we want to survive longer, you need to be stronger. What's the point in working out when you're all going to die? The stronger you are, the longer we'll last. Thinks they could be anywhere. They don't take up much space. Says they spotted some guns flexers. Might be good for you. All you have to do is find them and lift them. A lot. Nothing like exercise to get you in shape. Says that makes you even better. You have hours stretching before you.
Bangash. Umisa Hwazampant, Anyakalagava.
Pebble says he feels much better now that he knows where to go and promises to give the new spots you found a go.
Rakachadatamp, Anyakalagava.
Pebble's been putting his life on the line for too long and would feel better if you had time to help him balance that out.
Tararitsaza, Suntul Papans.
He understands the line between life and death is wearing thin, but he believes there must be a way to overcome that.
Rakachadatamp, Bangasindirkalam.
He's ready to cross the line, but he just needs your help to tell him which way to go. If you'd help find some ropes that are tight enough to hold him, he'd be really grateful.
Nazukpal Kinga.
Thanks you for guiding him toward finding his own way.
Repeat until fun.
Pebble's right here, for now.
Repeat until fun.
Says you're welcome back. Stories only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention. Get things done before the darkness falls again. That's a proper junk depot. Just think of the things chucked away. Bad. So many places to be today. Darkness is crawling over the sky. That's the top of a chafdelou, a gigantic dig hole toxinol cut into the forest to pull things out of the earth. Like that.
Eskayamaku.
This one seems to be in good spirits despite being left here for dead.
Eskayamaku, Kalba.
Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need.
Kuali. Mich. Wuksa uintabadan. Kali.
Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Bet you can see clearly now.
Oh, that much light isn't good for you.
Oh, you're just afraid it'll burn you to ash and you'll blow away.
I'm not. Well, not that much.
You should be.
The day can't come soon enough. Someone will pay dearly for that.
Ruruai laha ikabamueta.
Says there's an interesting place nearby that no one knows about, but doesn't really want to talk about it right now.
Luiga uyupe.
Not sure if you're likable enough to be let in on it.
Tata yupe tawata.
Says you look trustworthy. Might as well tell you where it is.
Luiga uyupe.
Wishes you'd been better as a kid, but is glad you finally figured it out.
Laioya sakada.
Says you should take it easy. You need to get the pegs lined up to get the clothes soaker rolling. Just a few moves left. Make them count. You really put a spin on it. See that plastic scrap over there? Pebble says you've made him feel confident now that you've found a safe place for him to go later on down the line. Pebble says he's in your debt now that you've spent so much of your precious time helping him out. He's found many unexplored areas on his expeditions, but many required prying to squeeze in. So, now that you have the right tool, you should be able to pry stronger and better and access places you couldn't get into before. Valuables from the days gone. One time he found a Supra dingley-doo, but unfortunately it had expired. What a treat it would have been. Pebble is always ready to help. Here's what Pebble has to offer. Pebble thinks that object rocks. Well spent. Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. Let gravity do the work for you. Give it a little pat. Go on. Let's see. rev it up and let it fly. Can't wait to get on flatter ground. History is nothing but a series of stories. Oh, there's some plasty plants up ahead. Blast off. See that broken boat over there? Looks like it still floats. I'm good. 1.21 gigawatts. Finished him off. This one seems to be in good spirits, despite being left here for dead. Has heard that you have a sense of compassion and trusts it's in your nature to help those in need. Asks you to do the right thing for the sake of your conscience. It's only through your inner conflict you're held accountable for your actions. Is grateful you chose that. You can't be good without doing good for others.
Everything's so bright!
I mean, sure, if you like that sort of thing.
Just close your eyes if reality's too much for you.
You're too much for me.
Only because you're not used to watching a winner!
Don't trip it, just keep moving. pain is nothing to you. There's no better way for the waves. The water is so colourful. Want to get you got to time it right to make them work. Left, right, left, right. Pumping good, looking better. The damp gets into everything. Scrapalicious. Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. The right key could open this. Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good, looking better. Amazing. That notice board is cleaner than just about anything else around here. You're nudging up toward a played-out sludge field. Just follow your nose. This place used to pump sludge from the ground for fuel. If you think the sludge was nasty, it was worse when the Toxanol Corporation burned it. Some of it, but mostly they sent it to plants where they turned it into go juice, and then burned that. You can probably find a track around here if you look hard enough. Good to be able to get stuff done while the world is awake. A fixer-upper. It's not so bad. Might still have some stuff in it. That's interesting. Get the rhythm going well. One arm, then the other. Pumping good. Looking better. At least someone wears pants. There you go. One bona fide track. Even out here in the middle of all this mess, There were things to explore. Oh, they took tankers and tankers of it. Felt like they could have filled the ocean with that junk. Thinking about the goo, well, maybe they did. The tracks roll on from here to lands far beyond. Feels dank down below the dirt. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. Lava marked. Charger. Guess you still want more than that. Tippy tapper. It's like a whole different world down here. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Bristles like the hair of one electrified. You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. When you're in the mountains, everything seems so far away. Give a key a shot. This thing can make it rain bullets. You look good in that. Now, walk the walk, Pants. So bright out now. Let's see. There's the Riff-a-Reef outpost, which the Lotus tribe slapped together long ago. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why. Not sure if you're likable enough to just give up the outpost without a fight. He just realized a peaceful end to this would be best. He'll trust the outpost to you. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe war. Says you didn't have much of a choice. The H2O outpost. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet. Let's see.
Talito. You get yo.
Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain.
Toyota.
If you can, you should try to convince the captain to give up the outpost and join your cause.
Mayokol male.
They're ready to enter the outpost when you are.
That's all, Molaha.
Every step you take towards your end goal will bring you closer to a better world. Here's the first line of defense. Careful of that pew-pew, Machina. Got to hit it harder than that. To bring it down. No more bullets from that. Keep going. Heads up for that oil boiler. Stay away till you take that thing out. It's safe to get near now. Here's the second line of defense. That sprocket ride could be just your ticket. Just jump on that candle and get it lit. Ride that sprocket. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe war. Says you're in good company there. A quarrel spot. First the company ruined it, and now the tribe scorched it. A smart foe would lead. The trees here drip with vines? Says everything's changing in these dark coming days. Nothing stays the same.
People mayu na mayu na munsi.
Not even houses. Have you heard of Chubza? Such a wild wanderer. Even his hut moves.
Keto mau kedre.
But he'd have a lot to talk about with a roamer like you.
Kedre mau keto.
Says they've seen him in many different places. Impossible to tell.
Pritnamisi wunam iwadrui tulola kuha.
Says Chubza isn't the sort to wait in one place for you.
Pritnamisi wunam
They might be looking for you, too.
tretolkota.
You just got to watch for Chubza and his mobile hut.
Dua uhuigu.
Asks you to tell him they say hi. Talks about how it didn't used to be so dark at night. The end of the world means the end of light, too. Without light to guide the way, they keep getting lost out on the goo. Could you restart the Lumen Tower so they can find their way at night again? Claims it's out on the coast, so they can see it from the goo, of course. Says to head toward the goo and look up at the sky. Can't miss it. Once you find the Lumen Tower, climb inside and get the lights started back up. Easy, right? Can't wait until they can glide the goo by night again. Says they'd all love you for it. A quarrel spot. First the company ruined it, and now the tribes scorched it. Night falls like a giant around here. Check out those guns. Much left of that one. Bolt here. wonder what you could make with that. The tub flu outpost. The Lotus tribe carved this out forever ago. Let's see. This is really humid.
Record, le mo, mo yola, le.
Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost.
Dalita litot, vo priknam vos nain.
Just keep going while you can and don't stop until all outposts are under your control.
Ulit zilutio.
There is a high boom team ready to help with taking over that outpost, but it seems their arc shooter is busted.
Tohati oi.
Seems happy to hear the arc shooter will be dropping high booms down on the outpost quick-like. The story will go on as long as there is someone there to listen. Get up there and get fixing. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just a few moves left. Make them count. There's still time before the dawn. Youch! Just a few moves left. Make them count. All fixed up. The arc shooters are already gearing up the high booms. Hope their aimers are fixed too. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost and believes the rival is weak enough to engage them at their fort. They all hope you can lead them to peace. The world is waking up with dawn. They've been waiting for you. Taking control of this fort will bring peace between your tribes. You better be. A tribe's fort is a bigger challenge than an outpost. They've positioned a storm tower near the fort that you'll use to get over the wall. However, you need to prop up its wheelhouse first to stabilize the situation. They've built the storm tower to protect and get you over the walls of the fortification while keeping an element of surprise. Let's see. Hold on. Blasting everything to bits. Dragged. Bank Shelter 8K. Gotta give it to Toxanol. They built these to last. You can smell the must down here. It's time to set the rival tribe free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to their Sifu. You need to unite the tribes and save the Tree of Life to truly become free. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light. Who could stand against that? We all share the same destiny, destruction or survival. The battering bonker looks like a great way to get through the gate. Bet you just need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers. The Lotus tribe is seeking to build a perfect order, regardless of how many are hurt in the process. They want to subdue the tribes, as control is the only way they can guarantee peace. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. There's no way he'll surrender to threats. He recognizes the strength of a good argument and agrees it's for the best. He'll surrender the fort to you. The rival Sifu is defeated, and the destiny of their tribe is in your hands. You are free to choose their fate, but not free from the consequences of your choice. He'll leave it up to you to decide the fate of the rival Sifu, but suggests you be merciful. Do good, and good will follow you. Thinks it's a good gesture to offer support to others when you can see that they need it. And with that, you're spinning your own fate, good or bad, never to be undone. Side by side they'll stand until order and stability is reinstituted. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your Sifu is pleased. You're one step closer to uniting the tribes. It's a pity you needed to use force to get the point across. But he's still concerned about the fate of the world. You can't lose this war. If you get the ending wrong, the effort it took to get there was in vain. A proper ending, however, provides closure. He says you've grown so much stronger than when you first met. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. You need a world where everyone is guided only by their conscience. The fate of the world depends on the triumph of good. The tree of life still stands, and it's up to you to make sure it does so to the end. It's the Lotus Shuriken.